Hi, I'm Lucinda Darby from Remember a Charity.
And I'm Ian Bond, Head of Wills and Estates at Thurstfields.
Ian has really kindly joined me as a supporter of Remember a Charity to take us through his 5 top tips for discussing charity with your will writing clients. So I will hand over to you, Ian.
Thanks, Lucinda. So firstly, before I go into the top tips, I just wanted to give some perspective of why all practitioners should mention the option of charitable legacies when discussing will instructions and taking instructions from clients to put wills in place. A will, as we all know, helps our clients look after everything that they care about in life, their friends, their family, their favourite charities. It's the biggest check they'll ever write. So it's our job to make sure that we get this right. Many people are charitable in their lifetimes. They want to be remembered for the things that they support, and realising that they can leave that lasting legacy in their wills is something a lot of people cherish. And we can help dispel any sort of misconceptions whilst taking will instructions that charitable legacies are for only the rich, and they need to be large amounts. Any amount, big and small, from any estate is most welcome for most charities. And by including legacies in wills, it helps clients be remembered for the people that they are, the generous charitable nature that they have. And so it's something that helps them feel that they've left the world in a better place.
Exactly. And some quick stats for you before we go into those tips. So we know at Remember Charity from our research that 40% of the public would like to include a charity in their will, but only 7% currently do. So there's a big gap there, which we can try and close. We also know from our work with the Behavioural Insights team that when an advisor mentions the option to their clients, that client is 3 times more likely to include a gift. So you can help make a huge difference. That same research found that 75% of the public, so the vast majority, would be happy for their advisor to mention the option to them. So there's some really good stats there just as a basis to remember before we go into the tips.
Okay, so here are my 5 top tips for taking will instructions from clients and talking about charities. First of all, taking will instructions, I usually talk in general terms with clients about the assets they own, either solely or jointly with another person, taking approximate valuations from them, talking about their liabilities and other commitments. We know that as part of the will writing process, it's important to appreciate the financial background that the clients have so that we can put their will drafting in the appropriate context. And we talk about the assets they have. And one of the things is we talk to the clients about the direct debits that they have. And this may include charitable direct debits. And this allows us to have a conversation with them about those charities that they support during their lifetime, and to include a legacy to those charities once they've gone. Second tip, our staff are involved in nominating and voting for a charity of the year, which the firm supports throughout the year with various activities. We're very proud of our association with national and local charities. And if you don't already have one, you should encourage your firm to have a chosen charity and maybe display the information about that on your website and in your reception area. This often provides a really easy conversation starter with clients, especially if we're coming back to having clients that are going to come into our receptions. You have a bank of leaflets, some information that's on your displays at reception, so that the clients can see what you're doing for charities, and it may encourage them to talk about the legacies that they want to give. Third tip, I'm never shy in coming forward, and don't feel hesitant about raising the option with clients about leaving gifts in their wills to charities. It's an empowering conversation. It's a really worthwhile conversation. And many clients don't really realize it's something that they can do. And it helps them to make their mark on the world and leave the world a better place. Fourth tip, many of our clients are fortunate enough to be wealthy enough to have assets that exceed the available allowances for inheritance tax. So it really helps us to give them the best advice if they're looking about how they can mitigate inheritance tax, to know what the legislation says about gifts to charities, how they're exempt, but also the further conversation about leaving 10% or more to charities to actually get further reductions. And finally, the best of the 5 tips is to sign up to the Remember a Charity campaign supporters scheme. You'll get the logos, you'll get some information, some materials that will all be there to help you encourage your clients to speak about and consider leaving an option of a gift in their wills to charities. It's a great conversation starter, especially when it comes to Remember Charity Week in September, a great time to promote will writing for your practice. So that's my top 5 tips as quickly as we possibly can from that. But it's, if we all remind our clients that charitable legacies are an option, not only can we take care of everything that's important to them, but we can also help good causes up and down the country continue their important work for many years to come.
Thank you so much, Ian. It's really brilliant to have your support. So to everyone watching, if you want to find out more about Remember Charity and our campaign supporter scheme, please do visit our website, rememberacharity.org.uk/solicitor, or you can follow us on Twitter and LinkedIn. And thank you very much for watching.